So, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to continue with the blockchain concept. And under this, we are going to learn about that what would be the format for the blocks, right? As we have already discussed that we are creating the blocks and these blocks are connected with each other through a chain, right? And the information that is present in the one block that is already shared with the other one also. So, but now it's this time what are the various other fields that are present in the block? So let's start to learn about this. So it's simple one. We are having blocks, right? So we are having blocks with us. And these all blocks connected through a chain. So this is a chain through which my blocks are connected with each other. But there must be some fields. There must be some fields, right? That contains some specific information related to the block. Now we are going to learn that what are the various fields. So let's start with the first block. So this is my block number 1, right? This is my block number 1. So this time, this is my block number 2. So this time I'm just going to create 2 blocks to understand the concept of the various fields which are present in a block. So this is the first field, second, and third. So first field represents the sequence number of the block, that block number, right? Next one is the nouns. Nouns. This is the one another field. Actually, this is dependent on the other field, right? So we will discuss this later on. So this field represents the actual data, right? Next, this field is pH field. What is the meaning of this pH? That is previous hash. Just remember, we already know that hash is specifically used to secure our block, secure our data, right? So here also we are going to use the hash. So next one is my hash value, the actual value for this block number 1, which is present here, right? In the same way, if we talk about that block number, the next one, block number would be here, then nouns would be here, and then the actual data would be here, and then my previous hash and the hash value. Right? So here this one represents the sequence number of the hash. Like suppose block number 1 is having this 1 number, block number 2 having the 2 number. So this is connected through a chain, right? So this is my chain. With the help of this chain, my 2 blocks are connected with each other. So nouns having any value like 1, 11, 10, 13, like any value that can be here under the nouns because this nouns dependent on my hash value. Next one is the data, the actual data that we are going to save in a one block. Next one is my previous hash. Previous hash means here you can find out the hash. Let's understand the concept of the hash first. So hash having some specific format. Hash length is 64 characters. Hash having the length that is 64 characters, right? And it is in the hexadecimal code. Hexadecimal code. So we know that hexadecimal means 0 to 9, and after that we get the A, B, C till F, right? So we get the hash value from this. The length of this hash value would be 64 characters, and it is in the format of the hexadecimal, right? So some value would be here like 0, 1, 1, A, something kind of. And here I find out that 0, 1, 1, B. This is only the understanding of the concept, not actual value is present. Otherwise, the length of this is 64 characters, right? Now we get the value of the hash. Now it's time to learn about that previous hash. Previous hash means we are going to add the hash value of the block number 1 to the block number 2 to make it secure, to make it more connected. So 011A, which is the hash value of the block 1, I'm going to copy here, right? Now question is, what would be the hash value here? That block number 1 previously having no one block, right? So we just simply consider that 0, 0, 0, 0 something. So it would be understand for us that it starts with this block only. Next hash value is going here. And if we are having the next one block, then the hash value will be saved into the block number 3, right? Now, next question is how we get the hash value now. Actually, our hash value is totally dependent on these 4 fields. After getting the information for these fields, we get the hash value, right? Moreover, with the help of the nouns, we get the value of the hash in a one particular domain. Domain means we already know the concept of the domains, that US having their own domain, India having their own domain. So in the same way, for the hash value, we are having domains, right? So we can select one domain and we get the value for the hash, right? On the basis of this, we just simply add the nouns here. So nouns value can be updated, It depends that where we get the domain and what would be the hash value according to this, right? And previous hash, one more thing, hash value. In the real world example, we can simply say that hash can be your fingerprints, hash can be your face recognition, right? Anything that you are having, you can add it here. And after that, you generate the character value in the form of the hexadecimal. So this is the concept of the format that we are going to use for the blocks, as well as how we are connecting these block number 1 to the block number 2. Next question is, we already created this, suppose this is my A, B, and C. So one more challenge for the creation of the blocks, like A, B, C are there, and we are having blockchain here, right? And they all are connected. In the same way, we are having 4 here, right? And they all are connected. In the same way here, we are having, they all are connected. Maybe at the time transmission, this block corrupted, right? And the information of the previous lost and the next one lost. So we just find out that A having the same sequence of the block, C having the same sequence of the block, right? So we just check it out that first block is same. Yes, the first block is same at the both of the nodes. Next, check it out. What is the value for the second block? We find out there is a different value. And in the C, we find out the different value. And A, we find out the different value. But A or C having the same value means the majority says that the A and C are correct. So the data value for the B lost. So we try to update this value of the B with the help of A and C, right? In this way also we can secure our data and protect our data from lost. So this is called the distributed point-to-point network that is specifically used for the blockchain. So now this time, thank you so much everyone for this. We will come with the next one.